These are the kids who have the honor of meeting with, in fact, Prime Minister Modi. He will be walking by here as well. And let's, in fact, try to pass on the mic to some of them. And if they can speak to us in English right now, we'll just get this through to them. Hi, how are you feeling about this temple? You had a big role, I hear, to also make this come alive.
I'm feeling very excited about this mandir because today it was the grand opening of this mandir and it was Murti Pratishtha. So we are very excited because from now the mandir is going to be very good. I loved it.
Okay, you're going to get a chance to meet with the Prime Minister. What's your message to him?
My message to him is that we all will keep spreading peace, love and harmony all throughout the world.
Your message?
My message is that I would love that he visit this mandir again.
Okay, great. That's a lovely message. So he's telling everyone, please come and visit this temple. So those are the children who I spoke to a bit earlier. Now we're restricted from going that side. So we'll get you more such conversations that I had with people who are here, with the dignitaries who attended. Like I said, there are several celebrities also who've been invited for this event, and they're thrilled to be here. Many of them were part of the Pran Pratishtha of the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, and now they're here at the BAPS Hindu Mandir. I know there are a lot of comparisons being drawn between that temple and that, which we'll come to in just a bit. But let me play out for you first an exclusive conversation that I had with actor Vivek Oberoi. Vivek Oberoi joining us here in India today. You're here in Abu Dhabi. What brings you here? You've seen the temple, you told me.
Beautiful, incredible temple. I've come here many times before. I've had the opportunity, the good fortune to do seva in this mandir while it was being constructed. But every time I come, it fills me with new joy. And BAPS, the organization that has built this, has done this seva at 1,200 places in the world. But I have to say that in the Desert Sun, the way this shines, it's a shining example of a bridge between two countries, to religions, to people.
You've had the privilege of being in Ayodhya for the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha. You're here now for the unveiling of this temple.
I feel very, very blessed to be there because the creation of historic temples like this are milestones that you can measure your life by. You know, you can say that I was living, I was there, I was present in the decade when Ram Mandir was created, when the first mandir, Hindu mandir in an Islamic country was created. These are symbols of peace, of harmony, of togetherness. There are political conversations around Hindu, Muslim, etc., back home post Ram Mandir. But this is the biggest answer to that.
Do you think this sends out a message of harmony more than anything
Absolutely.
else?
I think that the government of UAE, His Highness, the Sheikh, they have to be commended. They have to be appreciated for the largeness of heart, for their generosity, for their contribution towards this mandir and to make it a reality along with Modi ji.
I know you're not a foreign affairs expert or a strategic expert, but I have to ask you, what do you think is the significance? Great. What do you think is the significance of having this kind of a massive temple in the UAE, in the Middle East?
Well, it has multiple significances. I think one is a cultural significance. Our cultures have been connected for hundreds of years. We've had trade, we've enjoyed relationships. We never translated them into political relationships. The last decade has been exceptional in the translation and the growth of a very strong political bond between our countries, between the UAE and India. The UAE is a great entry point into all of the Middle East. I think that this has already started redefining the relationship between India and the Middle East. So I think it has multiple significances, and this stands as a shining example.
I'm going to have you on my show the next time as a guest. But thank you very much. Thank you. So it's on that level, just above us, that you're going to have the Prime Minister there. He's going to be walking around admiring the temple. He's got 3 hours here. And I think he's made it a point to ensure that he has time here for a detailed schedule, for ensuring that he can really get the beauty and take in the beauty of this temple as well. So for 3 hours, the Prime Minister will walk through the length and breadth of this temple. And besides that, also, of course, interact with all of these people, all of them who've brought this temple to life. Now, as we, in fact, get you all of those updates, and we'll show you also the last-minute preparations that are underway right now. You've got huge security presence here because the Prime Minister is expected here in about 5 to 10 minutes or so. He was supposed to come down at about 4:30. That's what the schedule officially said. So we're running about 20 minutes or so away from schedule, behind schedule right now. There's also a placard that's been put up, but I'm not sure if we can capture that. In fact, it mentions that this temple has been inaugurated by the Prime Minister. It also mentions that the land for this has been given by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. So that particular board perhaps speaks volumes of what it's taken to bring this temple to life. But there's so much significance in this temple. Why did I refer to it as a temple of harmony earlier? This was, of course, land given by a Muslim ruler. Besides that, the architecture is by a Catholic, by a Christian. You've got, in fact, the foundational design by a Buddhist. The construction firm is a Parsi company. They've ensured, and there's more like this, there are more such anecdotes that really tell you why this is truly a temple of harmony. They've ensured that the messaging here is very important. Yes, you've had temples before in the UAE, but none at this scale or volume. Yes, you've had temples in the UAE, but none with a message like this of harmony. Right as you enter the temple, and I wish I could show it to you, but we're completely closed off here. But right as you enter this temple, in fact, there is a wall of harmony, which is the largest 3D wall in all of UAE, in the United Arab Emirates. So there are several such intricate messages that are being done. For example, if you look at the top there, the shikars that are on top, there are exactly 7 of them. There are also 7 idols inside. Why is that? Well, the 7 shikars essentially symbolize 7 emirates of the UAE. There are 7 emirates, so they decided to go ahead with 7 shikars. There are 7 idols inside. So it's not just, of course, the Swaminarayan ji, but also idols, as Professor Yogi Trivedi was telling us at the beginning of this broadcast. You've got idols of Lord Ram and Ma Sita. You've got idols of Lord Ayyappan. You've got Lord Murugan, Lord Kartikeya, as he's known in the north. All of that, Lord Shiva, Parvati, all of them also inside this particular temple. The idea is to ensure that north, south, east, west, you will have everyone inside. All right, first pictures are on screens right now of the